Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here giving you guys another Pick 3 workout. And today we're going to look at Georgia Cash 3. I want you to pay attention to your 317 rundowns, especially when you're seeing false triples and triples, guys. These can be really hot in some areas. And hits can be easily seen on here. Now, do they happen every draw? No, and that's why you have to keep good notes to see when they're coming and what you may want to look for to help you look at particular numbers, okay? So on November 18th nighttime, Georgia had a hit of 440. We put it into the 317 rundown. Now, if you don't happen to know how to count these out, they're very simple. You're going to add each of these numbers down the columns. So for the first column, we would add 3 all the way down. So 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. For your 2-digit numbers, only use your ones, place your 0. Okay? 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Just use your 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Use your 1. And 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay? You know that you did it right. The number you start with should be the number you end with. And then you would add 1 all the way down the second column, 7 all the way down the third column. Okay? Now, sometimes, depending on the state, when you see the trips or false triples, literally going in an angle or slanted, that could be a hot indicator saying that the numbers could possibly either run across like that 440, 757, 064, 371, no particular order. Or sometimes numbers like to appear around the vertical like that 298, 812, that 367, for instance. Okay? So, looking at this, pay close attention because the hit 821 hit November 19th nighttime, okay? Literally the next day, okay? Now, there's a few things you may want to pay attention to. I know people love date sum numbers, but I want to show you a couple of things you may want to look at, Georgia, okay? Now, when we add the date sum number, we're literally adding the month and the date together, okay? 11 plus 19 is 30. For date sum numbers, you're going to use your ones place. So in this case, 0 or its mirror 5, okay, would be something to look out for. Now, you could look at date sum numbers as double numbers, like left side, double numbers like on the right side. Sometimes there's split doubles you may want to look at, all right? Now, here in particular, that date sum number 5005, you see that? Those are mirror numbers. Those are the opposite numbers. Same number, just opposite of itself. So that 505 was the actual date sum, and some states like that. So Georgia, be careful when you see these. This could be a possible date sum number. Another thing I want you to look at is a date number. When did this hit? On the 19th. The 9, pay attention to that 9. That day number, okay? Now, if you notice here, you have doubles, 9s right here. And both of these are either in connection with the vertical, okay, or they're going to be around the same area. And I'm going to show you the next example so you can kind of put it all together, okay? But pay attention, okay? Let's go to November 20th midday. The hit was 700. Again, we put it into the 317, and I know you guys know how to count them out. Yeah, okay. So you see left side 9449. What do we see? 388, 833. Okay, sometimes they're straight, but right now we're dealing with the false trips. Okay, just goes to show you there could be hits even with the false triples, right? So look, 645 was the hit November 21st. So 2 things, I'm showing you a pattern. Okay, slanted may be something you may want to look at as opposed to all of the numbers going across. Not saying they won't happen, but just pay attention to that, okay? So that's the first pattern. The second thing I want you to pay attention is the date sum number. Now, the date sum number for November 21st would be the date sum of 2. Now, I don't see that as a double, okay, on the left side, right side, or even as a false trip, okay? But I do want you to pay attention back to the day number. Day number for the 21st is what? 1. Remember I told you, pay attention to the verticals. In that area, there are 2 sets of either doubles or mirrors. Here you have a 9-4 is connected to that 8. And then you have the splits, 6 and 1. Kind of like you did here with that 202. You see that? You see how they're connected to that vertical? Pay attention, because your 1 was actually connected. So that's letting me know, okay, that the date numbers may be hot as opposed to just the date sum. Did you hear that? Pay attention to your date number. So 9, as you see, it was connected here. And then 6 and 1 happened to be the split mirrors, but they were still connected and they actually hit from here. So those are some things that you may want to pay attention to, Georgia. Any other states that may be looking at this and you're looking like, hold on, this is very similar to my state. Play around with this stuff. And this is why I say track to see what's better. I know we like to throw around that date sum and we like to throw this around, but be careful because there may be other things to look at for your state. Okay. So I hope this helps, Georgia. Let me know if you guys have any comments, and I will see you on the next video. Good luck, everybody.